One of the things that Allied Fiber is doing that's very different is we're essentially building distributed meet-me rooms. What does that mean? A meet-me room is a physical place within a carrier hotel, typically in a major city. It's well defined. They've been around for about 15 years or so now, and they're all over the world. And these are points within a building that are essentially neutral, not owned by a carrier or network operator, but it is the physical place at which all the different network operators co-locate, so that they could have physical proximity to each other. And one of the functions of those points is to get access to content. So the Allied Fiber system is really a distributed meet-me room system, or distributed co-location facilities. Our buildings are spaced approximately every 60 miles, and that's based on the distance that light travels in fiber before it needs to be amplified. And that's because we've built a long-haul dark fiber route. Now, one of the big developments for mobile backhaul is small cell, and small cell uses fiber for backhaul from the antennas. The reason for that is that the spectrum can no longer do the work of the backhaul from the macro cell sites, which would be like large towers that you'd see on the side of the road or whatever. Now, people are starting to deploy antennas in buildings to the tune of hundreds and even thousands. And that requires thousands and even millions of strands of fiber to be built from those antennas back into aggregation points. It's not logical to bring all the fibers from the middle of a state back to one or two cities in that state that house carrier hotels and have meet-me rooms. So a dimension of the Allied Fiber architecture and business model is to distribute the meet-me room out of the major cities to those points. So now small cell fiber backhaul will be brought from antennas that are distributed everywhere in these cities and towns all along the route, and they will be brought back into the Allied Fiber co-location facilities, which serve the same exact purpose as a neutral meet point in a major carrier hotel in a big city. And at the same time, we are bringing the content distribution networks, or CDNs, into the Allied Fiber co-location facilities to meet the fiber that's being brought from the antennas in the small cell backhaul. The meeting of those two will create latency improvements and will also reduce operating expenses both for the network operators that provide the backhaul, the mobile network operators, and the content networks themselves. So expect to see a lot of developments from Allied Fiber in that regard over the next 12 to 24 months. Thank you.